Okay, welcome back to part 4 of HIV with Lisa's 2 cents. So he tells her to go get another car. To go get another job so she can have 2 jobs so she can afford the car note on the other car. So she goes, finds her a second job. So now she's working 2 jobs. She's working a day job, she's working a night job. Mind you, he's at home with her daughter. I got a problem with that. I got a big problem with a woman leaving her daughter or boys. It don't matter because molestation doesn't come in a certain sex or color. So I got a problem with women leaving their kids with men, and it's not their father. So she's working days and nights, leaving her daughter with this dude. If he don't have respect for you, how do you expect him to respect your daughter, even though she's a baby? It doesn't matter. So she's working, and so one day she called me. She was like, "Hey, I'm in your neighborhood. Is it okay if I stop by?" And I'm like, "Sure." So she comes over and she sits in here with me. She's in another chair, and so she's just talking like, I don't know what to do. I'm so extremely tired. I'm like really, really tired, and I'm wore out. I'm exhausted. And I was like, fuck him. Quit that second job and put his ass out. It's that simple. When you get a car, you get a car when you can afford one. Don't get one because he told you to get one. Make his ass get out. Don't even ask him to go get a job. Ask him to get out of your house. And she was like, I'm so over him, but I don't know what to do because I'm kind of scared. I said, get a restraining order on his ass. What you mean you scared? That's your house. Like everything in the house is yours. The furniture, the clothes you bought him is his. Like everything is yours. So while she's here, her phone rings. One actually rang a couple of times. One of them is her mother. I don't know what the mother's saying because I can't hear. But her responses is things like, well, Mom, I'm busy and I can't come to your beck and call every time. And so then I don't know what the mom said. And then her response again, it's like, well, Mom, you don't have to be talking to me like that, like I'm not a kid anymore. And then she'll come back and say something like, I've tolerated this disrespect, Mom. Like you've been calling me a bitch my whole life. And I guess the mother must have said, you are a bitch. And her response was, no, I'm not a bitch, Mom. And I'm not going to be too many more of your bitches. And she was like, okay, I got to talk to you later because you're getting me upset, and hangs up. And so I was like, did your mother just call you a bitch? Because your response was, no, I'm not a bitch. And she was like, yeah, she probably called me 3 or 4 just in a few minutes that I talked to her. And I'm like, wow. So then I want to say, I can't even tell you how long because she was literally at my house for 4 hours. And I want to say it was within an hour, her phone rings again and she answers the phone and she's like, hi, Dr. So-and-so. And whatever he's saying, she said her response was, her response was, oh, I'm no longer gonna be with him anymore, is what she said. So I don't need to come back in. It was a refill for her medication, her HIV medication, that the medication that stops you from catching it, I guess. So I guess he was telling her about a refill or something, now I remember. And so she was like, well, I don't need to come get it because I'm not going to be with him anymore. And lo and behold, guess what the doctor told her? You have to continue taking it. You can't just stop taking it. You have to continue taking it. And I'm like, and she's like, what? Like, I got to take this? And he's like, yeah, you got to take it. And she's like, but I'm not in a relationship no more. And he said, it doesn't matter, you got to take it. So she started, I see tears coming down her face, and I felt so bad. I felt like crap for her, because here's somebody you've given your entire life to, and you shouldn't have. From day one, you shouldn't have. It's okay to be his best friend, but for you to go into a full-blown relationship with somebody who shared with you that he's HIV positive. And guess what? I can't really even be mad at him because he was honest with her from day one. She chose to go into that relationship. So, and he's not going to do anything that she doesn't allow him to do. So she's crying or whatever, and so then she hangs up the phone, and I'm like, what happened? Like, is everything okay? And she was like, yeah, the doctor was telling me that I have to come in and get, my refill is ready. And I was telling him I'm not going to be in a relationship, that I'm no longer in a relationship, I'm not going to be in. And he told me I got to continue taking the medication. And I'm like, what? And she was like, yeah, she said, I'm going to have to do some research on it, but he told me it's not even an option for me to stop taking the medication. So for me, for somebody like me who don't believe in any medication, like I don't care how much pain I'm in, like even when I just had a major surgery about 5 months ago, and I was supposed to be in the hospital 3 days, and my ass was at home the next day because I was telling the doctor, she said, as long as you can poop and walk and eat, then I will go ahead and release you early. I don't feel like it, but you are really wearing me out with begging me. So she did it. So I did everything she asked me to do. So even through that pain, I didn't take medication. When they prescribed it, I didn't take it. So here you are having to take medication for the rest of your life, possibly. I don't know how long, but from what she was telling me, it's a very long time. Over somebody that you're not even going to be in a relationship with anymore, that has disrespected you. And I really hold you responsible for that because he told you and you still chose to get in that relationship. If he didn't respect you when you got in, what made you think he was going to respect you now? So, after she had, excuse me, after she had come to, after she had spoken with him, she had, I'm sorry, I'm having a brain freeze. After she spoke to the doctor and was crying, come back for part 5 of HIV.